Okay, I'm gonna give you a quick, like, how I blow my hair out with the round brush. It's so, like, I mean, you can see my hair. It is an absolute, like, my natural texture is curly and wavy and all over the place. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to partially dry it with a very low, almost cool setting on my dryer, and then I will go in with more of a heated setting and style it with my round brush, and I'll show you how I do that. I use this Power Light. It's also by Bioionic. It's awesome. Look it up. I'll link it below. Worth it. Okay, now I have my hair partially air dried. Looks beautiful, doesn't it? That's why I'm going to go in now. Now I just did everything on the cool setting. My stylist told me to, keep the integrity of your hair. You do not want to go through with high heat in a brush when your hair is totally wet. It's not good for it. So now with the salon, they'd probably get you, partially dry with it on a warm setting just to expedite things. But if you're at home, try to do as much as you can on the cool setting. Now I'm going to move to the hot setting, then I'll move down to the warm setting, and then I'm going to set it all with the cool setting. So I'm going to start with the top setting, the hottest setting, and I am going to start in the back. And I am just going to, just because it's easier to dry it this way to get it dry faster, I'm going to clip part of my hair up and do this back bottom portion. I'm not really doing this and following the rules, because otherwise I would keep like going up, but I just want to make sure this part gets, it doesn't get set in its curly ways before I start on the rest. So the next most important part that I'm going to hit, because now it's set as being, smoother. So now I'm going to hit the bangs, because obviously like the right around your face is really important. So I am going to start around my face, hot setting still on high level of airflow. Something I should mention right now, because you can really see it distinctly, if you do a round brush and you just go away from like your part, you're going to get this flat part here. What you want to do when you're round brushing to avoid that, I did that purposefully to show you, is you get it on your brush, and what you do is you overly like redirect the hair. Like I'm going to actually go this way with the dryer, with the brush, and then go back over. That will prevent that from happening. And I'll just take this actions happening right there, make sure it doesn't get involved. Okay? Over redirect. Already a difference. My bangs. different. Then I usually curl this part. Sorry if you can't hear me, but this part I'll usually blow straight back and then let it just fall as it will. But right now, since this is happening, I'm going to hit this a little bit, but this needs attention like immediately. So. Okay. I'll get into finishing this more after I've gotten the most important pieces. Now I need to go on this side of the front of my face. I should say I don't have to do as much redirecting on this side because this side is really going more down. I'm having most of my volume on this side with the deeper side part. So this side I'm going to go more down with it. Okay, now I'm going to go in and do more finishing. Usually I reserve people seeing my natural hair texture only for when, like, my stylist and immediate family members. But I've worked for so many years to figure out how to work with my hair type and my texture that I thought, I'm just going to share it. You know what? I'm a confident woman now, so it doesn't matter. This is the reality. And once you do this, it will set. I mean, you can keep it this way for days. Now, one thing at my new house that I'm moving into, I don't have. I have this 3-way, mirror thing, and I can do it so that I can see the back of my hair as I go. I'm not going to have that at the new house, so I'm just not even going to do that. I'm going to have to feel around and do what I can without a mirror. So now I'm going to go back more layer by layer from bottom to top and finish it. I'm still using high heat, full flow. And then I will go down to more of the warm heat. I'll show you. Right now I just have to go through all the layers with the high heat and get the hair smooth. And you know what? I should probably do another layer. I don't know if you saw me do this because my camera cut out for a minute. This Paul Mitchell hot off the press. I have it. I'm using it all. Do I love it? No. Do a lot of people love it? Yes. It's not as good for my hair type as some of the more... Well, you know what? I forgot the name of the stuff I really love. But when I get it, next, I'll show it to you. But I like to use up my product. I mean, it's not like it's terrible. So I'm going to put more of that on now. And go for it. And you do need to get this at a salon. Okay, so next level. Here we go. Go ahead and hit this layer since I'm halfway up with cold air to kind of set it. Next level. hot, full flow. Now, for the top. I only have this much, so it's really the crown, and it's important that, well, I like to have some volume here, especially for like first day hair is what I would call this, because I just washed it, because it will fall over time. Okay. So I'm not even going to start with all of this yet. And you want to do a lot of redirecting with this as well. So basically go like straight up and kind of forward with your brush. Okay, now for these side pieces. Now I'm going to go through everything with it on medium heat while I'm, fingering it through. Now that I have a significant amount of volume going, I am going to set it down to the cold setting, full flow air, and I'm going to kind of set it into the style that I want. Now, to keep the styles to stay for a few days and to be able to change it around and everything, you really want to be able to boost up the volume. So, by the way, I know I have no makeup on because after this I'm doing my 5-minute makeup tutorial, so look for that. So I'm going to start about here and it's still a little thick. Okay, this much, and I am going to back comb it just at the base. Okay, sticks up, that's a good sign. When it's like first day hair freshly washed, you're just not going to get as much out of a back comb as you will second and third day hair. That's when it really starts behaving. It's good and pure right now. It doesn't want to be bad. Or good, however you like to view those things. So, just going to add some volume at the root where I can. The next few days I'll go over this a few times. And then kind of gently blend it with your fingers. If you have like a really bouffant thing going on, instead of fingering you want to use a brush like this. It just smooths the top layer over wherever your back combing is so you don't see it, but I'm not working with anything that, I mean, I didn't back comb that much. It was a loose situation, but it does give me a lot more volume. Oh, I gotta use my mirror. See, I can't stop it. Okay, so a lot more volume. Now I'm gonna set it with hairspray. I like this Healthy Sexy Hair Soy Touchable. I will link it below. I do a lot, and I've used so many different hairsprays. I like this because for my hair type, it's effective, but it does not look sprayed. And I really do my fingers through it while I'm spraying too to keep it movable. But see how it holds, but it still doesn't look sticky. Now I like to kind of push my baby hairs. In fact, sometimes I'll spray my hand and kind of get those like attached. I don't know what I'm saying, attached, like, you know, connected to the big style here. Then I will kind of finger it into where I want it to go and keep moving it. Okay, now for right here. Now, if you have pieces like little wild fine hairs that you probably can't see on camera, but I can at the part where they're just shorter baby hairs that are sticking like straight up, this is what I'll do. Hand. And some are like that because they're like, which way do you want me to go? So in that case, I just take that whole area, if there's pieces like that, and just kind of redistribute, see where it wants to lay, and then go from there. Okay, so what do you think? This is something that is my starter day one hair. In the next couple days I will be adding, you know, lifting, adding dry shampoo, back combing, which will hold a lot better. I might do one of those like kinky curly kind of disheveled thing that I do with my flat iron that I, you know, just recently did. By the way, I'm going to file all of these under the GRWM playlist. Get ready with me because I like to have things very like filed. So anyway, that's where I'm going to put all of these. And so this is hair, freshly washed hair, styled with just the blow dryer and round brush, day 1. Let me know what you think. See you soon. Bye.